Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel today, back here on Call of the Wild. In today's video, we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be going over how I leveled up and how I earned all my money. I got to level 60 a while back now. I've been level 60 for quite a while, and as you can see, I almost have $5 million in money on the game. So, we're just going to go over what I did and some best ways I think to do it and what I'd possibly change a little bit. But first off, I want to say is you don't have to buy any DLC right away of anything if you don't want to. The first thing I did when I booted up the game is I actually went to Hirschfelden, which is one of the reserves. You get that in Land Lake, and I just ran around the map, shot some stuff, learned about the game, figured out the game, learned all the mechanics and everything, and then one of the first things I did to earn money was, which I'm sure a lot of people know this by now, but I just wanted to do a video out on it, is you go over to Emerald Coast, which is a DLC map, but if you don't own it, then you can always go to multiplayer and do this. There'll always be multiplayer maps up pretty much for almost every reserve, and you run the coast here and you just shoot as many crocodiles as possible. You don't even have to worry about dead zoning an area with hunting pressure. As you can see, I have one up there that's dead zoned. You don't have to have tents set up like I do here. I just have them here now because I was able to afford it. But that's one of the first things I did, and we're gonna go ahead and just run this coast and shoot some crocodiles before we get into the next spot. So yeah, and it does not matter if you kill females and males, really, with the gators or crocodiles, I mean, but I actually spooked them off here. We'll just shoot a female. I would just shoot everything because your goal here is to be making money and gaining XP. You want to level up as fast as you can for you can get those skills and perks. They will float. That's the only thing with the gators is they will run into the water a lot of times and die and then float. Sometimes they'll get aggressive, but yeah. Let's see here. Of course, can't breathe, like hold my breath because I'm running too much. You do have to watch that. Sometimes they'll be aggressive and they'll just come at you, like this one is. Just put a couple bullets. And if it's not a trophy, I just try to make sure it's going to die. It doesn't go too far in for floating. So, yeah. And obviously you want to make sure if it's a diamond, shoot it correctly or rare. But let's shoot some crocodiles here for a bit. And maybe I'll get lucky and we'll get a trophy in this video. Got a bunch of crocs here. Make sure they're gonna die. See, sometimes they give you time too. It's pretty easy. And if you want to, you can change it to ban time, drinking time, and they'll be running this coast too, and then you can really be taking them out. But yeah. Let's see here. Got gray there. See, this one's floating. They'll pretty much just float to wherever you are shooting from. This is what they're gonna do. But as you can see, look at that, over $1,400 there just for that one crocodile. Pretty nice. Like I said, you don't have to own this map to do this. This is like one of the very first things I would do. Dark brown, that's just an uncommon, okay. But let's see here if there's any more. I'm just gonna see if we can find a cool one. I do have an albino in my lodge. Be cool to see if we can add some more though. Alright. Shoot these last couple here. Or last one. got him though. He'll be dying. I didn't get him too well, but he's gonna float up. But let's say, you know, you ran this coast, you've earned enough money, and you wanna do a great one grind. Well, I'll show you guys one that I would recommend that you'd be able to do pretty early, and you don't even have to have a full 16 tents and 16 tripods. Don't need to have those at all to do your first great one grind. If you guys don't want to, we'll go ahead and pick these ones up, and then we'll go on to that. I'm gonna not make you guys wait for this other one to float up though. So let's go to the next reserve. Alright, so now here I am on Silver Ridge. It's one of the maps that I recommend for Great One Bear. I actually have a female bear over there, which what you want to do is, if you're going to do the Great One Bear, is flip your bears to where you have all males up here. I just couldn't get that female to leave, so she's kind of the only one I have in these 4 spots. But I did whitetail for my first great one. Don't really recommend that though. Most people recommend you go on Tay and you do fallow deer. That is a pretty easy great one. You can do that. But let's say you don't have enough money for 16 tents, 16 tripods, and you want to do a great one grind, and you kill the crocodiles for a while, and you're enough money just for a few tents and a few tripods. That'll be okay, because all you got to do is, when you're doing great one grind for black bear, you will have to buy Silver Ridge. Do it here on Silver Ridge, but is you want to make these 4 lakes right here your main zones. What you can do is, honestly, you gotta run around, unlock your map, find your bear zones, and you still shoot them down. Just fast travel with your outposts and run around. And then, even if you don't have enough for pickup tent, you don't have to use a pickup tent. You can hunt the bears until you have enough for a pickup tent. But because you're just shooting these main 4 zones, all you got to do is have enough money to rotate on these. And bears, why, another reason I would say is a great one to start out with, is they pay very well. As I will show you guys here. So we load up. I have 1 great one bear right now. It was actually the 3rd great one I did, but I did whitetail and then fallow and then bear. I kind of wish I did bear before I did whitetail, because for sure, and maybe even before fallow, because like I said, you don't have to have as many tents or tripods to do it, and you make a lot of money. I made most of my money traveling these 4 lakes and shooting my bears. Now I'm gonna rotate and shoot some bears, and we'll see if any are gonna pop up that are gonna be nice. Maybe I'll get a fast great one. We got a level 2. That's pretty rare. Most of the time you have most of your map shot down enough to where that doesn't pop, but he might be left over on here from when I got my great one bear to spawn. That's probably why he's on here. But yeah, I'll shoot these couple bears here. 1, 2. Down they go. Should die right there. Oh yeah, he's going down. He's gonna die right there for sure when I put another bullet in him, you know. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this video. I know it's not much, but I just really do think when you first start the game, you can go on multiplayer, or if you're gonna buy DLC, get Emerald Coast, where you can run the coast, killing a bunch of crocs, and then once you got enough money, if you really want to do a great one grind, I think Silver Ridge and doing the black bear grind is good, because black bear pay very well too. They gave me so much money that I don't have to worry about money anymore for any other grinds I want to do on the game. And great DLC map is also the one that comes with the 300, the 308. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Hope you all enjoyed. Hopefully I'll have more of a hunting down some animals in the next video. Just getting over my cold, but hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.